This is another Poet Award General Report. And here's your General, Joshua David Ling.
Good luck.
Hey everybody, back with the General's Report. Just today, we got a car back. So that's good. We've actually been without a car for quite a few weeks now, about a month. It's been utterly nutty. In that time, I have been able to put forth a bunch of cool videos, including one you should definitely check out now. I'm going to try and remember to put it in the description or a card or something. The card would be there, actually. The craziness of now is actually leading to me being able to work harder on my own stories and making sure that they get out there. I'm finding holes in my schedule to do more. And while it has been very discouraging and very hard at times, and yes, obviously things are a lot better now, even though it's not a permanent solution, it's still something that we can, deal with for as long as we need to. A lot more opportunities are opening up, a lot more places for me to really double down, work hard, make the money, make a real push. And so I'd appreciate your prayer in that regard. Made a bunch of cool stuff. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up, actually, since I have my screen recording as well. Let's do this one and bring it over here. So this is a thing that I have going on right now. Let me make that full screen for y'all. This is a concept for web design. Here's actually that video that I was talking about.
Hello, everyone.
Embedded into this little TV-like thing here. And yeah, this is a concept for the, what's it called? The website, joshuadavidling.com. And I'm going to have the different shows down here. So you can click a different show. It'll load a different playlist and actually re-theme this page. We're going to have some more content down here, Spotify links, etc., for the various shows. And I'm hoping to actually have this fire back here, which you can't see super well. But when you do, it'll be animated and have a little bit of flickering light off of these surfaces and stuff. We'll see how that goes and how it all works out in the end. Also been working on, like I said, getting more videos, more things together. Alex has been helping me a lot in getting some guests for Creators and Crusaders. Hopefully we'll be able to have some more people on Burnt Marsh Wiggle soon. We're working on a thing to essentially replace that first week and move Burnt Marsh Wiggle back to whenever. That show is very collaborative and is going to take some time, but we'll have to see how it goes. Overall, like I said, things have just been really crazy. There's been a lot of discouragement, but there's also been a lot of encouragement in that I have to focus on the work in front of me. I've been having all kinds of things cut off from me, and it's been clear at every turn God is saying, sit down, get in your chair, and work. Pastor Doug Wilson and his son Nate Wilson talk about when they had land, but not a house, not money for a house to be built on it. And they had a sort of granite foundation of where, not granite, gravel foundation of where it would be. And they would literally go out every now and then and rake the rocks because that's what they could do to be faithful with what they had. I'm very much in a raking rock period, but now that we've got a car back, it's time to turn the gas on a little bit more too. But raking the rocks during this time has been interesting because artistically raking the rocks, you're constantly thinking of new ways, new avenues. I talked about this with Casey recently. We don't put a lot of stock into zodiac stuff like any good Christian should not put a ton of stock into it. But there are archetypes within that you see throughout culture and there's birth connections and blah 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 as to how God generally patterns things. It's not infallible, it's just observational patterns. Capricorn guy. Capricorn's a goat. The goat is stubborn, and the goat is moving back and forth trying to find stubborn ways to get further and further and further into whatever it is he should or should not be at sometimes doing. This has been my tendency throughout my life. And when God takes away the possibilities, you have to focus on what's in front of you. And that has been slowly leading to a lot of extra growth, and God has used that for some very specific things that I think are going to be changing the way I work long term. Not in major ways, but in very subtle ways that I think are going to have a big impact. And I'm excited to see what he does in my life because of that, because this was a very weird time. Also, our car is a Mercury SUV, and we always name our vehicles. This one is Penelope, because Penelope was one of the many lovers of Mercury, Hermes, whatever you want to call him. And I also found it very interesting that at such a strange time in life, a very mercurial, if you will, time in life, God gives us a Mercury through my father-in-law. Huh. Interesting. Just poetic the way God works. Not saying it has some deeper meaning, just little winks. In the Chronicles of Narnia, the Mercurial book, as posited by Michael Ward, the book that is represented by Mercury in the seven heavens, is The Horse and His Boy. And that's an encouragement to me right now, just to think about that, to think back to how, even though Shasta couldn't see him, there was only one lion the whole time. He thought there were two at various times. He thought there were none at various times. And the lion reveals to him there was only one lion this entire time. That lion's walking with you, if you know the Lord. He's walking with me and my family. And even when we forget it, he's still there. Anyway, this has been the General's Report. Be your family's bard. Do not turn to the right or to the left, and the Lord will be with you wherever you go. We'll see you next time in the trenches on Poets at War.